Some people call it intuition, some people call it gut feeling, and some also call it anxiety. But deep down, you know the truth. There's this quiet voice inside you that always knows the truth. Before the betrayal happens, before the red flag become obvious, before the opportunity arrives, before the universe confirms what your soul already felt. Your intuition already knows things, and the craziest part, it has been knowing everything your entire life. Just think about it. How many times did you feel that something was off, but you stayed anyways? How many times did your body reject a person, a place, or maybe energy, but your mind still convinced you anyways to stay there? But we still ignore it every time. Because that's what we do. We override ourselves, we abandon ourselves, we silence ourselves. All because logic sounds safer than instinct. But we should understand this one thing: intuition never screams, it just whispers. And in this loud, noisy world, people can't even hear it anymore. And if they do, they just ignore it. Your intuition is not a random fear. Fear is just loud, chaotic, noisy. Intuition is calm. Have you ever met someone and felt like your body is just so tired and you really want to run away from that place? Or when you walk into any room, you just feel like your energy has been drained so much within seconds. That's not a coincidence. That's what the gut feeling is. That's what the instinct is. Intuition is. That's just your inner intelligence speaking to you. Your intuition is your soul reacting before your mind catches up. And honestly, the more disconnected you become to yourself, the harder it is to hear it. Because intuition requires your presence of mind, not desperation, overthinking, or external validation, just presence of your mind. And most of the people just spend their lives trying to be chosen by others instead of listening to what their soul is trying to protect them from. You know what's the most interesting part about intuition is? Your body always knows first. Your body actually reacts before your brain creates explanation. That heaviness in your chest, that exhaustion around some certain sort of people, that anxiety which appears only in certain environment, and that instant peace that you feel around some genuine soul. Your nervous system recognizes energy before your conscious mind does. And I personally think most of the people stay stuck just because they have been taught their entire life not to trust themselves, especially women. We are taught to second guess ourselves, just not to be so dramatic, ignore the discomfort, and to be polite when something feels off. But your intuition was never meant to be ignored. It was there to guide you. Sometimes your intuition will ruin things for you, and I mean this in a best possible way. It will ruin fake friendships, toxic relations, opportunities that look good but felt wrong, versions of you that no longer align. Because intuition doesn't care about the comfort, it only cares about the truth. There's a version of you that already knows what's meant for you, what's draining you, and what's best for you, and it also knows when you need to walk away. But your stupid mind keeps asking for more proof. Meanwhile, your soul has been screaming for months. Look, I agree, sometimes intuition makes no sense. But when you leave something and you realize the gut feeling which you were ignoring then makes sense now because now you know what it was protecting you from. That's when the thing starts to make sense. And there's a reason why intuitive people are always called crazy. Because they move and take steps based on their feeling, not when the evidence appears. And no, intuition isn't magic, it's awareness. It's an ability to sense what your conscious mind has not yet processed. But the problem is, most people don't even trust themselves enough to trust their gut feeling. But the problem is, most people don't even trust themselves enough to trust their gut feeling. They wait for signs even after receiving hundred of them. And here's something that I learned. The more you betray your intuition, the more disconnected you become to yourself. But the more you honor it, stronger it becomes. You start to notice literally everything: energy shift, misalignment, intention, truth. Not because you became paranoid, but because you became aware. Your intuition is not here to make you liked, it's here to make you aligned. And sometimes alignment also looks like losing people, changing paths, changing environment, walking away before you can explain why. You always don't need reason. But your peace is a reason. Your discomfort is a reason. Your inner knowing is a reason. Stop waiting for the world to validate you with what your soul already feels. And guess what? Your intuition already knows the answer, the truth, the next step that you should take, the energy that you should stop entertaining. Deep down, you know that too. But the real question is, are you going to listen it this time?